All right, some real quick video editing here. Yeah, little mistake I made there. Misread the instructions book, whatnot. But yeah, no shame in my game. Do a quick little Friday night update here. All right, with yesterday's excitement of finally getting this case half split, I didn't, read in the book here how this is shim the crank. I think I've seen it before, forgot about it. I really don't remember, but it makes sense now. I went back and read it, and Patrick, he made a comment. He's absolutely right. It's the end flow, it's controlled with the shim on the backside of the bearing, says right here, which makes sense because it's like shimming a pinion on a differential. I think what got me was this picture over here in the book, threw me off, I guess, is the shim's there and it shows the sludge trap plug. But if you see that, the shaft there of the crank, it's clearly on the primary drive side, just the length of it and whatnot there. And you come over here and it's, totally different where the sludge trap plug is. So yeah, I completely, excitement, whatever, got best misinterpreted that. And obviously I'm not an expert on rebuilding these engines. The guy I'm going to send the crank to is, on the other hand, does this for a living. I'm just a dude messing around in the garage here. Yeah, I can kind of see the shim in there. There's one in there. Obviously it needs to be thicker. That's why I'll be sending this out to him. He will, he's going to check the crank out, see if it needs, if it needs reground, whatnot, that kind of stuff. He would be prepping the crank to the engine cases, and I'll be getting that all back from him. But basically, I got sludge trap out. I'm going to clean up the cases this weekend. Haven't heard from him, but moving along in the right direction. Absolutely, getting her done. But yeah, I'm going to put this in the front of the video, and as I've said before, this isn't really like a restoration type place or nothing, man. We just ride these things, and it's all fun and games, you know what I mean? Anyhow, feel free to drop a comment and a like and a subscribe. Have a good one. All right, part 2 of my edit. Not very good at the editing thing. Tried to figure out how to add the other video from my phone. Maybe I'll have better luck on the laptop. But yeah, front of this video, it's the first edit. Here's the second edit. And then after that's the original video that Steve and Patrick had commented on. Steve mentioned the sludge trap he's going to be getting into. Got that out, the video of that. And Patrick, you mentioned the, obviously for the edit, you had mentioned the shims being on the backside, or on the behind that bearing, I should say. And you also asked about the bushing being tight on the timing side, and it felt pretty decent. I haven't got the cases cleaned up to go and put this back in there yet. I was just pulling the connecting rods off to take a look and see what we got going on, whatnot. Yeah, there's some marks, but yeah, that's why we get sent out. Have him go over it, the guy down south. But yeah, enjoy the video coming up next after these first 2 edits, and yeah, take her easy. All right, good morning. We're gonna get on the back on the A65 here and finally see what's going on inside this crank. All right, book discusses make sure your timing gears are off. Also, you can take out the gearbox if you want to inspect, which we've done. It's got a pretty good detail what bolts to pull out. Mentions also make sure there's no Woodruff keys installed. Yep, that could cause an issue. And we also have our sump plate we need to remove. So let's get this thing flipped over and start pulling some bolts out. All right, got the oil tubes off, the sump plate off, and I'm going to start that bolt there. Get these broke loose around this area. Here, 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 here. We'll start working our way to the inside. All right, just curious what the drag is. It's about 8 inch-pounds. And it doesn't mention what the torque is on case halves. I skipped ahead here. Talks about just bolting them together, make sure everything crankshaft trouble-free, you know, for rotating quite freely, it says. But yeah, there's no torques called out for on the case halves. Anyhow, figured I'd just, for shits and grins, it's about 8 inch-pounds of drag on there. I'm gonna put a note in the book there. All right, anybody's curious, that's a park tool for bicycles. I use it on rear ends, but bicycle places saw that low inch-pounds beam type torque wrench. All right, so yeah, get those bolts out now. Get that nut off. I'm gonna get you guys set up over here. All right, see how tight these ones are. The other ones, when I looked at the torques, it was like, didn't seem like they were very tight, but not calling out for anything. Let me throw that beam on one of those just to see what that is. What breaks loose at. Just curious. Well, that didn't work. That thing maxes out at 60 inch-pounds. Let's see, probably, I don't know, 25 foot-pounds maybe, 30, maybe. All right. The glue is probably holding it mostly together anyhow. Hey. Also took the woodruff key out, nut off there, off the crank. Get a magnet. Watch out for those washers, lock washers. Let's get the nut off, I guess. Go after those in a minute. Yeah, pause this for a minute. Just noticed one of the nuts there is a lower profile, and it was installed in this area. I would bet it was supposed to be installed there. Figured I'd share that. I'll look the part number up to verify that there's a difference there, and there's definitely a difference in the height. I'd imagine there's a difference in the part number. All right, I've got a couple of mallets of choice here. Let's give her a few whacks. The glue. It's popping in the back there. Starting to come on the front. Yep, getting a gap. Little mallet. Yep, free. This mess cleaned up. Get this set down over here. Yep. Oh yeah. There goes the washers. Looks like the breather stuff, the camshaft stayed in the hole there. All right, maybe some of the old timers could chime in here. Yeah, I don't think I used any adhesive on this thing. That seems to wipe off, like, I use a 3-bond, dirt bikes and the skis and the sleds. Remember this thing leaking, you know, like, I think it was mostly wet sump for a long time, sitting, and it seemed pretty wet, just in general. So, yeah, there could be a reason behind that. Oh, no sealant. Anyhow, there's our breather apparatus stuff. Why does it seem like... Okay, yeah, there's the keyways. There. Try to get a light in there. Couldn't see without a light. It's looking dark in there. Anyhow, it's getting some stuff cleaned up here and pull that crank out. Don't worry, don't let you miss out on this part. Come on, get out of there. Maybe you will. Stand by. Let's try it again. There we go. All that wiggling for nothing. Yeah, man. That's what we got. That's what we got. That figures. There you go. There you go. Yeah. As we suspected, or as the engine builder mentioned. Yep, might not be shimmed properly. 10-4 on that. All right. If you're new to these, here's where your shims would be. That's what they look like. And yeah, like I said, we don't have those. That's what he kind of expected. Machinist guy, engine builder. There's some good things going though, like connecting rod end cap numbers are matching up. The bearing seems decent on the crank there. There's a little few things I'm gonna have him, obviously. I'm sending this stuff out to him. One of these lobes has got a little nick on it. It's not where anything rides, but also a little something going on there in a timing gear bush. Yeah, I got a mess to clean up here, obviously. You know, what did I get myself into this time? But yeah, I'll get these case halves cleaned up. Got a couple boxes. I'm gonna, once they're cleaned up, fit this all back together, decide how I'm gonna box it up. And yeah, I do label stuff, believe it or not, most of the time. Sometimes, well, maybe not so much. Yeah, got a few boxes there. So yeah, get oh yeah, just, you know, maybe went the wrong direction. More of a disassembly, reassembly guy, you know, machinist. You know, he's gonna be checking out this stuff for us. You know, all the important measurements. I guess I'll take a look at the sludge trap. I guess we'll do that. But yeah, I think there's some videos out there of people cleaning sludge traps. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, there's the screw for it. Looks like it's been staked a few times. Feel free to drop a comment, like, and subscribe. It's just starting to get good on this thing once the parts start coming in. Maybe my daughter says, tell them to hit the notification bell. Yeah, there you go. Hit the notification bell. And yeah, have a good weekend. Take her easy.